Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino, no tie. I am stepping out of Babylon just a little bit today. I'm just so fed up and sick of what we are seeing here, what we're hearing, where we're going. You have no idea how much this stuff gets to me from time to time. I really don't think you do. It's out of control. People are leading themselves to their own demise, man. I just can't believe it. I never thought I would live this long to see this. I never thought we'd even get here. But that's where we are now. A society that has no idea what's happening to them or why. They just move through time and space wondering what the heck is going on. And that's all by design anyway, people. Anyway, look, so post-market wrap-up, did I even say that? October 15th, 2024. Let's start off. We have so much to talk about. And look, I want you to stick around here. We all understand, at least I really hope you do, where we are going. This is a global takeover by central banks. We all know that. They are the government. They need allies. They're getting an ally here, people. Trust me, whoever's selected behind the Resolute desk is going to be an ally to the Fed. And we're hearing all kinds of stuff right now. We just made, in my opinion, okay, and I've been talking about this for a long time, this tokenized system. Now, look, with regard to those of you that need to be brought up to speed, in the description of this video is an article, a link to an article that I wrote a while back, which will outline for you how this is going to play out. Let me say this too. There is no way out of it. This is something that has been in the works for a very, very long time. And people always get what they ask for. And you may not believe this, but you're probably asking for it. How? What do? How many of you actually transact in cash every day, every transaction? More than likely, you're swiping your debit card. You're swiping a credit card. These are digits just passing through cyberspace. They're not, it's not real, okay? So we always get what we ask for. You know that. The groundwork for this crypto tokenized blockchain system has been set in motion a very, very, very long time ago. This is how the central banks are going to extort, notice the word here, control out of all of us, more so than you can imagine. Many people are going to surrender willingly. And that's what's happening right now. People don't know what to do. So what they're doing here is, again, they're looking for some way out, which is not coming. All right. You got to understand the bigger picture. Now, it looks like I'm running a poll here. 84% of you so far are against a tokenized system. Do you understand what this actually means? Most people have no idea. The system we have now is 99% digital. Okay, it's not blockchain based yet. It's going to be. Lion of Norway. Love that. Fantastic. Anyway, this is going to unfold very, very rapidly moving forward. I think we're, look, gauging from what we're seeing here and the lies and the fables and the deceptions and the distractions and this hyperinflated market. Oh, yes, the market did fall a little bit. Now, I noticed a couple of comments here about Intel. Let me just say this about Intel. This drop is a buying opportunity, just like NVIDIA. I said the same thing. It skyrocketed, and it did have a little bit of a pullback today, like 4% or so. Okay, if you're one of my lions and you traded this, you probably pulled profits a couple of days ago when you ripped its face off. If you're in Intel, if you've been in NVIDIA, I'm talking about right now, and you're long, you're in the right spot. Thank you, Abe. I appreciate that. Same thing. Look, this market is going higher. This market needs a drop. Let's talk about that real quick. This is the major indices today. All right. Is this the beginning? We can only hope that this is the beginning of a bigger pullback. We need this market to drop. Look, those of us who are taking advantage of this system, okay? That is absolutely rigged against us. Big Philly, thank you so much. Yes, indeed, we must return to a sound money system. We're not getting that. We have nobody here, nobody who wants that other than you and I. No politician wants it. No one running for president wants it. They're working with the Fed to bring about the Fed's plan here, and they're going to get an ally behind a resolute desk, man. Trust me on this one. Anyway, we're going to talk more about that. Now, look, with regard to a constitutional money system, you know how strongly I feel about this. That's the USS Constitution right there. That should tell you something. The painting behind me. However, unfortunately, you and I, we can't get out of this. All right. I understand that now. Really. It took a long time. But a tokenized system is the future. A blockchain, worldwide, trans world, easily convertible system. And this system is going to involve not just the currency people. Wake up. This is being instituted. Again, in the description of this video, there is a link which will outline for you exactly what's going to happen here. Everything is going to be tokenized or reduced into a derivative. Do you understand this stuff? I really hope you guys and girls do, honestly, because where we're going is freaking epic. Now let's talk more about that. Yes, stock market did pull back today. We've been hitting record. We're watching this thing surge higher. We haven't seen anything like this before, except for the dot-com bubble, and we know how well that ended. Now look, man, we're being set up on multiple fronts here. Not only are we being set up for a destruction of the debt market, which is going to make people's heads spin around 25 times like the freaking exorcist, okay? People are going to lose it all. Okay, now I said this morning, this is a no-risk market. I did not say for the long run. I specifically said for the short run, but people lost their minds. Okay, you don't listen to what I say, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to pay attention to what I'm saying. In the short run, this market is going higher up until the selection and maybe beyond that. We need to talk, and we will. This guy will never let you down. I will keep all of you ahead of the curve. You can count on it. Anyway, so this is why I'm like, and let's just, again, look. So we got the market pullback. Is this the beginning of a pullback? We can only hope. Let's see. Crude oils, now pay attention to this. You guys knew this was coming. I told you all to be very careful for my lions out here who are, look, man, my lions especially, I look out for you like you have no idea, okay? Now, with regard to crude oil, I told you to be careful here repeatedly. Now, look at this. Crude oil's tumbled after report that Israel won't target Iran oil facilities. Do you believe this is true? I believe it's true for the next few weeks till after the selection. After that, this is just a lie too. They're going to get hit. Mark my words. Some kind of an event is going to be utilized to prop it back up. But if you already derivative trade counting on time, you're getting hurt here, okay? It's not the right time, in my view. I told you this already. I warned you about this. I hope those of you who got in on the wrong side got out when I said it was a bad trade, man. But this is obviously a deception. Imagine our shock here. Let us move forward. Now, this is what upsets Greg Mannarino and why I'm stepping out of Babylon a little bit here today with my no tie. Look, we're being told that we're the envy of the world, that our economy is booming. We've been hearing this since, it's all through Trump's tenure. And now it's all been a lie built on the back of oceans of debt. Buys a heck of a lot of illusion here. The fact of the matter is people cannot survive. You and I have outlined this going back time immemorial, Joey Sox. Exactly. Time immemorial. Speaking about the deceptions, the lies, the distractions, the stock market, people look at the market. Yet they hear a president or a former president every day going, rah, rah, rah. Look at that stock market. Our economy is strong. It was a deception. It's a lie. It was all to enrich the 1% and 2%ers. That was all it is, just like it always is. Who owns most of the market? Not you. Not me. It's made to support the 1% and 2%ers, and that's where this is going. New money creation. That's what the Fed is involved in right now. Full on QE. You watch the 10-year yield today? Pretty significant drop. How did that happen? Someone's buying all the debt. We knew this wasn't going to last anyway. But the average person cannot survive. Bloomberg. More Americans are tapping into equity lines of credit. They're doing whatever they can. You knew this was going to happen. We called this from years ago, that this would happen. Prime members of the middle class are going to use every avenue they can dream about and think about to maintain the illusion that if that means they got to bury themselves in debt or whatever it might be, that's what they're doing. And they're destroying themselves, leading themselves to the slaughter. How about this one? 401 hardship withdrawals are skyrocketing. People are tapping into whatever they can to try to make ends meet, to maintain the illusion. They don't want to fall down to the lower rung of society. People, we are in the middle or the early stages, believe me, of what is a neo-feudal system and a tokenized system where everything is going to be reduced into a derivative. I'm getting a freaking headache. I want to bring a few other things to your attention. So, the rich always do well, as you know, at the expense of everyone else. So what's going on here is, let me just read this. Wealth investors will boost the private equity sector to the tune of $12 trillion in assets, basically doubling its value right now. What this means is there are private equity firms. What they do is they raise capital for investors, in this case, wealthy ones. You have to be accredited, of course, to put cash to work in a non-publicly traded company. Once they do that, they look to sell the company or bring it public. And of course, the wealthy get more wealthy. It's a scheme, man. Let us move forward. Now, Boeing. A lot of you have been asking me about Boeing. Boeing is laying off 17,000 in this new wave, and they're in a lot of trouble. Boeing is looking to raise $25 billion to shore up their balance sheet. So those of you that are asking me, and I got it all day long, if Boeing is a buy, I'm going to say no, not right now. Their balance sheet's obviously in a lot of trouble. Boeing said it could raise as much as $25 billion to help broker its balance sheet. The company said in a separate filing that it may also apply for a $10 billion credit line with the banks. Boeing's in trouble here. Boeing faces warnings from credit rating agencies. Stay away from this. My lions, listen to me, man. Listen to me on these things, please, because I will never steer you wrong. I'm not going to be right all the time. All right. There's just no way. But I'm right the vast majority of the time. You have to admit that, those of you that have been with me. And I'm telling you right now, for those of you looking to jump in on this, don't do it yet. Wait. Now, I want to bring a couple of other things to your attention here before we get to the grand finale with regard to this tokenized system. Now, I want to show you something here. This is Market Watch. Now, look what they're saying here. Whether you vote for Harris or Trump, in my opinion, and you're entitled to your own, this is not an election, but it's a selection. They will choose the right guy or the right girl that is going to help that the Fed gets to pull the strings. They're the puppet master who will help them fulfill their goal. Right now, both Kamala and Trump are selling you the Federal Reserve's plan. We need lower rates. We promise you lower rates, which means, of course, a weaker currency, which means vast more debt, and obviously a lot more inflation. We're just getting hit with the first wave of it now. Imagine that we're being lied to yet again, and people are falling for it as they usually do. It's unbelievable here. So the case here is very simple. If we have Kamala and Trump both, again, working for the Fed here, selling you their plan is to cut rates. You have no idea how happy a central banker here hears when they hear a president or a presidential selectee willing to sell their plan to the people that believe in them. They are laughing in the holes of the Federal Reserve so loud you could probably hear them on the other side of the earth. That's the truth. Now, I want to talk about this here. Now, both of their plans here. Trump has no plan. Kamala has no plan. Their plan is to support the Fed, to have the Fed inflate, to allow them to fulfill their goal. We are being destroyed by the system. We do not need lower rates. We do not need a weaker currency. Duh, duh, duh. Am I getting through to you finally? Or no? Now, Trump is saying, this is today, that inflation would vanish if he wins next month. First of all, presidents don't have this power. Monetary policy is controlled by the Federal Reserve. Now, here was another opportunity for Trump to tell you that the Fed is responsible for inflation. Yes, Kamala's not going to tell you either. They have to allow the Fed to remain blameless. This is why the Fed's laughing at us. Okay, Trump doesn't have this power. Now, we all understand. The Fed is now drastically and dramatically in the process of lowering rates. How do they do that? They create cash out of nothing. They buy all the debt. They monetize by monetizing the debt this way. They also allow the government to fund itself. You understand? Massively inflationary. But Trump's here to tell you, he wants you to believe this. If you believe this is true, you honestly need to reevaluate or rewire your brain. Neither one of these people here is going to do a damn thing about inflation. They're going to allow the Fed to inflate more because they're right now selling you the Fed's plan, which is to cut rates, weaken currency, more of inflation. We've heard stories like this before. What did I even write here? Oh, tariffs are going to pay for everything. That's what we're hearing. Ain't happening. I'm sorry. Tariffs are already in place, in case you don't know. Kamala's not going to tell you that because it would look bad for her. But Trump's tariffs, most of them are already back, man. Oh, man. Inflation is a product of monetary policy. Presidents don't have a printing press. Look, there are ways. There are ways to get rid of inflation. You knew this since day one. There are two ways to do this. All right, look. A lot of you say, okay, Greg, so what's the solution? Obviously, I get it. Most of you don't understand how the system works. But we need the polar opposite of what we're seeing now. We need dramatically higher rates, and we need the Fed to contract the money supply. People, this is economics literally 101. So when you hear something like this come out of a politician's mouth, and you're not holding them to account, then who's responsible? You are. Because they can fist feed you whatever they want, and you're going to buy it. Talking about buying. Now, look. A couple of things I want to bring you up to speed. Again, look, people, this is in your inbox right now. No, it isn't. I'm sorry. There is a link in the description of this video. I sent this out to you several times. It's actually a repost. Bring yourself up to speed on the tokenized system. Now, all of you know, we talked about this. President Trump, I call him President Trump because he was president, whether you believe he still is, because some people think he still is or not. That's whatever you think what you want to, okay? He was a president. I'm still calling him President Trump. Okay. So President Trump here has fully embraced, and I mean fully embraced cryptocurrency. He's already telling us he's the crypto president, the Bitcoin president. His family is involved in an enterprise right now creating a mechanism to streamline cryptocurrency, allowing buying and selling to happen on his family's platform. They're going to make gazillions of dollars off of this. Okay, period, the end. No doubt about it. Now, Trump's new crypto token was released today, and people are buying it. Well, it's interesting how this is being played out. Now, I want to explain this to you. I did a little research into this. So people are buying this thing like it's going out of style. I mean, let me just read this to you. And this is here. Lions, as of this post, with Trump's new crypto token release as of 1541 UTC, some 344 million tokens had been sold to around 3,000 unique wallets. Now, Trump is seeking to sell 20 billion of these tokens, which are going to be allocated for public sale. Hold that thought. This initial offering is to select people, and it's already selling as if there's no tomorrow. Now, this is going to allow the early investors in this crypto tokenized system, this is the step towards it, okay, The early investors are obviously going to do very, very well. When this is released to you, maybe it is already, I don't know. But all they know is this was initially an exclusive offer. Now, Trump and his family own a gazillion of these things. Now, from what I understand, and maybe it's different now, the total amount of these tokens that Trump himself and his family owns are not being disclosed. How do you feel about that? I don't like that. I think people should be allowed to know, especially by someone who wants to be the president of the United States of America. Um, anyway, look, people get what they ask for. We're asking for a tokenized system. We're asking for a digital system because all we do is swipe for the most part. Trump seems to be the guy who's going to make it happen. Now, he said specifically that this, not cryptocurrency in aggregate, his token, this is what he said. I talked about this earlier today, is going to change the future of finance. So I don't know. Look, you guys and girls are way smarter than me. But to me, it looks like this is the beginning of, again, of maybe if Trump is selected, and there's a very, very high probability that he's going to be, okay? Something along these lines is going to be partially this new system here, a tokenized system. We're all getting it here. Why are these early investors buying it as if there's no tomorrow? What do they know that you don't know? I don't know, man. But 20 billion are going to be offered to you. You know, look, man, I'm going to say I won't touch this stuff. I'm going to tell you right here and now. You guys and girls do whatever you want. I am not promoting this. I am not telling you what to do. If you guys and girls want to get involved in this crypto token, which is obviously going to be a part of the tokenized system that's coming here, Trump appears to be the guy that they've maybe chosen for it. He's been pushing this thing for a while. Kamala too. Kamala's the crypto queen. Trump started with the crypto king. I love crypto. He had an epiphany. All of a sudden, he was very much against crypto. More sell, more to sell. I like that. Did you go to the Boeing tour? That's what they said. If it ain't Boeing, I'm not going. I love that place. It's fantastic in Washington. You guys and girls should check it out. Anyway, Trump was very anti-crypto, very anti-Bitcoin. Then something changed. Bang. I'm not condemning him for this because this happened to me. All you know that who've been with me long enough. Many, 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 many years ago, I didn't understand this stuff. And then when I started to look into it, I said, hold on a minute here. There's something here. And I am a crypto bull big time. You all know that. I own a whole bunch of this stuff. Everybody knows that. Okay. Then when Trump turned around, I was all for it. I was like, hold on a minute. He's finally seen the light. And then when Kamala turned around and said, bing, 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 I love crypto too. Now I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Both roads leading to cryptocurrency. Now Trump telling us that this is the future of finance. What's his code here? A lot of you believe he speaks in code, like parables. I don't know. You think he's Jesus Christ? I don't know. Some of you actually do. So I don't know. Maybe he's speaking in parables now. But anyway, I don't like this. Okay, this is my take on it. You guys and girls are more than happy to do whatever you freaking want. But I feel like this is a next step towards a worldwide tokenized system. They're trying very hard to get people to embrace this stuff. 83% of you so far. I'm looking now. Earlier it was a little higher. 83% of you. So what does that mean? 17% of you are all for this tokenized system. Okay, I guess you guys are going to go buy this stuff here. But I don't know. A couple of things bother me about this right off the bat. The fact that, number one, the initial offering was only to select people. Number two, how Trump and his family are not disclosing how much they own of this stuff, which means they're going to make gazillions of dollars off of this. I don't know. Do you feel like how would you feel if this were Biden or Kamala, and Kamala were doing this? Would it hit you the wrong way? I don't know. It would hit me the wrong way. It's hitting me the wrong way right now. But I feel that this is a move to a new system, and Trump may be the guy. He may be the guy who's going to lead us, the world, to this new system. He's already told us he's going to make the United States the crypto capital of the world. Is that a code? I know some of you, again, believe he speaks in codes and parables, I suppose. Maybe him and Jesus Christ hang out together. I don't know. He is selling a Bible. Maybe that's true. Along with sneakers and NFTs and a lot of stuff. And his people are buying this stuff up like there's no tomorrow, man. Anyway, look, I want to hear from you on this. You like it? You don't like it? Do you think a president, if Biden were doing this, would you be okay with it? If Kamala were doing this, would you be okay with it? But because you're a Trump supporter, I would imagine you're okay with this, right? It's too much, people being led to the slaughter. And if you don't see it by now, I don't know what to tell you. It's over. The system is killing us. The system is killing us. This is a lie. Okay. This is true. No matter what, market's probably going up because of oceans of easy money. Boeing, stay away from Boeing. The wealthy get wealthier. People getting destroyed. Be very careful here. And let's hope that this is a pullback. Let's hope we're finally getting one. How was that for a quick review? Anyway, guys and girls, that's where we stand on all this. I brought you up to speed to the best of my ability. Okay. So now it's up to you. Now I want to hear from all you guys and girls. Is there anything you guys and girls want to talk about before we go? Anything at all? You guys and girls want to talk about this? All right, real quick. Let's take a little vote here. Does this hit you the wrong way or the right way? CY, thank you. Let's just do it right now. Is this hitting you the wrong way? Do you see this as a good thing that we all need? Do we need this? Or do we not need this? Where are you? Well, yeah, I know. I said, Pat, I covered it earlier. Oil is selling off because now Israel is saying that they will not strike oil fields. This is a lie. They will strike oil fields. Just wait. So wrong way, right? And most of you don't feel like you need this stuff. Exactly. I'm on board with you with this. And it has nothing. If this were Biden, if this were Kamala, I would feel the same way. I really feel that we are being pushed towards, and this may be it. Look, this guy is obviously embracing crypto like to the highest order, not constitutional money, because he's working with the Fed. So is Kamala right now to sell you their system. They're selling you the Fed system, which is to inflate. So when you hear a politician, I don't even have it. I don't even know where it is anymore. When you hear a politician say something like inflation is going to disappear the moment that they're elected, then you know you're being lied to. I mean, but again, there's going to be no accountability to this. My desk is such a mess here. This is a lie. I don't know how many of you Trump supporters, you should be supporting yourself or we the people. If you support either of these two, then you're supporting the wrong thing. But if you don't hold your guy or girl accountable for saying something like that, then you're just as guilty as they are. But anyway, I don't like this at all. To me, this is a move to a world system. Trump's already said it. I believe a lot of you say Trump doesn't lie. I've heard from thousands of you, Greg, you don't know what Trump does. He never lies. He's telling the truth. So if you believe that, he's going to make the U.S. the cryptocurrency capital of the world, certainly not the constitutional money, because constitutional money, we wouldn't need this. We would not need this if we had a constitutional money system. We could take down the central banks. This is going to help the central banks get stronger because this is what they want, a tokenized system. Duh. You guys and girls finally waking up. All right, look, man, I think we're kind of there. People, look, man, do what you've been doing. We're not going to change a thing, nothing. And that is the beauty of what we are doing. Not only from a financial standpoint, but from everything across the board here. Embracing each other, realizing that we need each other. We don't need this crap. We need that like we need a hole in the head by a 44 Magnum. Okay? We need a constitutional money system. This is a joke. Joke, joke, joke. And he thinks the joke is on you. His initial investors are going to make gazillions off of this. Gazillions off of this. Probably everybody else is going to get left holding the freaking bag. Anyway, we'll see how this plays out, people. I love you all from the heart. I mean that. And we got this, man. You know, look, I told you already, no matter what they do, no matter what they throw at us, I don't even care, because we are going to counter strategize against it. We are betting against the system. We are becoming our own central banks. We're holding constitutional money. This is constitutional money. This is not constitutional money, people. We're being wiped out, man. This is an extinction level event. Exactly. Be prepared. Never be afraid. Look at this stuff. Take it in. Let it sink in. And then decide action. What you are going to do as a counter strategy against something like this. That means we don't change a thing. We're on target here. Period. You understand? I think we're on it, people. Anyway, man, look. We're being taken advantage of. Not you and me. Okay? At least we know. And just knowing, having that wise mind, okay? Wisdom, wise mind, okay? Having that. Look, I believe this, what I'm going to tell you. And it may sound like I should, to some, this is not going to sound maybe logical, okay? Those of us here who believe in a higher power, okay? That there is an almighty God. I believe in my heart that we can tap into that wise mind, that wisdom, that infinite knowledge, and we all have a piece of it. We're able to tap into that. I really believe it. So when something hits you the wrong way, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it. You understand? I believe that. I believe we have a God-given intellect, and I don't think it's utilized enough. If we listened to ourselves a little more, we'd all be better off. Listening to that inner voice that just you know, like for example, when you do good, when you've done something good for somebody, okay, it makes you feel proud inside. You feel like I've done a good thing, you know, and the universe will pay you back for that. I really believe this. I think I am a model of that. I really, really do. You do something that's you're not proud of, okay? And we all have it. We all have it. There's not one single person here that doesn't regret many, many things that we've done to other people. And just when you do the wrong thing, you know you do, and it hurts you. It hits you inside. And you can try to be a big man and say it doesn't. Yes, it does. And not only does it hurt you, it will affect your life in a very negative way. So always do good. Always do positive things, and the universe will be positive towards you. If you're negative, you do negative things, you look to screw people over, whatever it might be, take advantage of. This is to me, this is a grift, man. All this stuff, just misery, discontent. I mean, does that sound about right to you, or am I just like way out there, man? You know what? I may be way out there, but I don't intend to change. It's the way I live my life, man. At least I've tried to for the last few years. And anyway, man, that's kind of where we're at. People, this guy here again, I got your back. I always will. You can count on that. And some people might not like the way I say things, and that's okay too. And I'm not going to connect with everybody. But that's okay too. If I'm connecting with a certain group of people that understand this stuff here, that's all I want to do. All I want to do is make a positive difference. And that's what I think all of you want to do. And collectively, this family that we've built, we're getting this stuff out there. and we're getting through to more people every day. This channel is growing. It's growing not as fast as I would like, but if we could get a couple of people here, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you, Simi. I appreciate that. All right, guys, man, we're gonna go. Yeah, I miss Lord Humongous, man. That guy. Oh, really. I'm gonna pray for him. All right. I will see all of you in the morning, people, until we meet again. All right. And I want to hear you on this. Everything we spoke about. And please, let's do something about these thumbs up. Those thumbs up allow the algorithms to pick up the video, the comments, anything you want to say, whatever about we covered here. You want to talk about this tokenized system, that's fine. Whether you like it, you hate it, just put a comment down, anything. It helps the video get out there, man. And you too, share this stuff. Get it out there, because I can't imagine, honestly, where you're going to get this stuff from anywhere else. I really don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's kind of it, all right? I will see you in the morning. Until we meet again, people, what am I going to tell you? Take care of yourselves and each other, please.